Tupac channel host, Valentino. This is SB the Ghost. LOX keep shining and grinding.
And you can confer because you knew the stories. You knew about when this shit happened to Puffy and how
yeah, man. Cap was my godmom. So like yeah, it was a real family at Death Row compared to what Bad Boy what they went through. It seemed like it was a lot of insecurities and abuse.
Now, let's talk. There's a few characters, man. I mean, we don't know, but it just seems like your dad got some like frenemies. You know what I'm saying? There's like three names that pop up: David Kenner, Reggie White, and Wack100. What's up with these three people, man? Let's start with David Kenner.
Well, I'm gonna just be quick with it. Like David Kenner was a lawyer. You know, that's a good friend of me, whatever you want to say. Reggie White, a childhood friend that grew up with my dad, you know, in the same neighborhood. Wack100, I just don't consider him as a huge contender. You know, he came in after Death Row fell, and I believe that he was just more of an informant that was working with the feds to bring my father down. And there was nothing on my father to bring down other than
shit, bruh. He say Wack been working with the federales. This ain't good.
Like all the shit that my dad went through, it was just him falling. It wasn't him doing anything illegal. So
you feel allegedly Wack was an informant to bring Death Row down?
Yeah, because it just makes sense as I get older. And like he only came around. I don't really know Wack. I know David. David was cool. He was family. You know, he took my mom and I to USC games when I was a kid. Gave me my first Suge chain. He bought me like when I was a 2-year-old kid. Reggie was always around. You know, at the Death Row stuff. It wasn't always beef. You know what I'm saying? Him and my dad, they were just childhood friends that just end up becoming mad at each other. And maybe my dad was his bully. You know what I'm saying? He used to call him pork butt and stuff like that. Yeah. I don't really know. I'm the son. I'm overhearing these things.
Yeah.
Wack, I just can't really say him too much. When I seen Wack as a kid, Wack had braids. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know, it's crazy because they say Wack motive for getting in close with Suge was like to get some industry ties. But now looking back, hindsight 2020 for Suge Jr, he's saying like, nah, his whole motive was on some federale shit, right? So what they trying to? So if that's the case, then that would mean he on some he covert federale industry type shit. Let's keep it
ball now, and I'm like, I don't know, man. All these dudes that got something bad to say about my dad is either they was a friend or something like that, and something didn't go their way, and now they use that. Either my dad probably punked them or something to the point where they got to get revenge on them. And usually, my dad probably messed with their wife or something like that. That's like Reggie. Like that's a known thing. My dad messed with his wife, and then that messed up a friendship. Same thing with Suge and Dre. You know what I'm saying?
So your dad messed with Reggie White's wife?
Yeah.
Ex-wife or current wife?
I think ex-wife.
Okay.
I'm not too sure. I don't know. I just know it wasn't a secret. I'm like, Pops, you gotta stop doing that. Now, as I got older, I'm a man now. I'm like, hey man, like you wrong, Suge. Like you wildin', bro. Like
so you telling me Suge smashed Reggie's wife? I don't think Reggie had two wives, bro. I think he had one, and I think he's still with her. They've been together since they was young, type shit. Oh, yeah, that ain't right shit.
Like, you smacking everything that move, bro. Like, the fish stop moving when you go to people's houses, bro. Like, gotta chill.
On a side note, who's the most randomest, like, friend of your father's? Like, nobody would expect. It's like your dad's homie. Like, you just see pop up and it's like, damn, that's some random shit.
Man, that's a really hard question because I wasn't too sure who was his friend for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, in this industry. But I could say maybe, I don't know. As I got older, I realized a lot of people was cool. Like probably MC Hammer was cool. Treach from Naughty by Nature. He was cool.
It's definitely Tretch. He said Treach.
Tretch.
Yes, Tretch.
Tretch, my bad. Tretch, my bad. I ain't trying to mess up their names. Petey Pablo was a funny one to me because during that time I was like, oh, I know that rapper.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, I don't know, man. Them rappers are old.
Yeah.
No.
So now, what is your thoughts on Snoop Dogg?
Hey, Suge definitely was marking shit out in the industry. That definitely gain you a lot of enemies. On top of like this, taking down everybody. Like, hold on, bro. That's crazy. And I wonder why, like, it's a trip, right? Because I know it's a thing where, like, to have one up on a nigga, you smash they bitch. But what if, like, you being spiteful like that, right? In turn, you didn't got this nigga sucking energy all up on you and shit like that. But let's keep it lit.
Owning Death Row, the new Death Row, like.
Well, not new Death Row.
The original Death Row.
They're like, because I think I spoke with Lauren LaRosa from when she was working at TMZ. She had the Breakfast Club now.
Yeah.
I spoke to her about that. I said it was a win for the West Coast. So when he acquired it in 2020, I'm like, TMZ called me. How you feel, Suge? Are you punching the air or anything like that? No, I'm not punching the air. My dad ain't punching the air. It's a win for the West Coast. That's incredible news. Happy for him. Only thing I didn't like was that nothing happened. And it was just like, dude, you got all these rappers out here. You got all these people who out here need jobs or whatever. I don't need a job, but I'm like, bro, I would be a great contender because I know I brought it back to life. I started the merchandise of it. My pop-up shop was bigger than his when he was trying to do it. And I'm like, bro. And the reason why I knew everything is because it was under Entertainment One. My TV show was under Entertainment One. I knew everything about what was going on. I invited the producers. I invited everybody. They came to my pop-up shop like, wow, sure, this is on the corner of Melrose and Fairfax. Like, damn, yeah, it was costing me $20,000 a month. Like, I made some bread. Like, it was real. And when they acquired it in 2020, because that was in 2019, they acquired it in 2020. And I'm like, okay, well, what's up with the music? What you gonna do? And he didn't do anything other. He brought a guy from Def Jam because he was working at Def Jam. He brought a guy from Def Jam to make it sound like Marvin Gaye. And it's like, I don't think that was a smart thing to do. I'm not hating, but it's just like, dude, you have all of these rappers that are like killing it in the industry. And I think you're just out of tune. So he kept wanting to stay safe with R&B when Death Row was like rap, boogie music. And then like you had heavy hitters. You had like rappers like Draco the Ruler coming out, killing it, like out here big, doing it big. You had RJ.
Hey, to his point, ain't no reason why Death Row shouldn't have continued on and been a great label. Especially with all that, like how he naming all the West Coast artists. It's hella West Coast artists, bro. Ain't no reason.
Doing it big. 03 Greedo. That's like a new wave generation of people who was doing it. And then next thing you know, Snoop's not interacting with none of these dudes. It's the politics of it. And it's like, I don't get it. I seen Death Row as like, okay, we can bring the West Coast back. I'm a fan of the West Coast. Let's do this. Not like I'm trying to keep beefs going or whatever. You bought it, bro. Congratulations. But other than that, do something with it. It's 2025. Ain't nothing really happened. You even did a collab album with Dr. Dre called Missionary. That flopped. And I'm not even talking mess. It's just like, what's going on? What are y'all missing? Pac. Y'all missing Suge. Y'all missing the right thing. So something ain't clicking. And not all that politic and all that.
Hey, and I don't mean to keep cutting in, but I think Snoop. I wonder, was it a thing where Snoop he wanted to acquire it on some like nostalgia type shit, like that being a label that he was on. So it's like, let me try to do something with it, or was it like, yeah, nigga, Suge, you was the boss, nigga, I'm the boss now type shit. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever.
Segregation in LA is the reason why the West is where it's at.
Right. Now, fairly recently, a couple months ago or so, you had a little controversy where you called out Ray J for the fade. How did that come about, man?
Well, I seen Ray J talking, online, and he was, when these dudes talk online, when they bring up my mom, I'm like, why are you bringing up my mom? And I was, I'm like this. I know the entertainment game, so I'm like, okay, Ray J needs some bread. I could use some bread too right now. All right, fuck, you know what, Ray J? If Jake Paul and the Paul brothers could set up these fights, let's set up a fight. And I'm like, it's 2 wins for me. I get to really whoop his ass, and I get to get some bread and get entertainment. It's a win-win. So that's why I call Ray J out, because I'm like, dude, you lying, and you've been lying, because you've been lying saying that you had the life rights on my dad's stuff, and this is all like causing this controversy, and you trying to use people in a negative light to get on, to keep your...
The way Suge treated people before he went down or whatever while he was on top, it's come back to bite him in his ass, bro, because ain't nobody really f***ing with him at this point. Feel me? Yeah, it's crazy.
Relevancy up. And I'm like, okay, well, I can use you. And they did, and it worked. I called you out, just like Justin Combs and them called you out. Well, they didn't do it. They seen Ray J. They didn't do nothing. Ray J see me, he'd be like, hey, what's up, Shuggy? What's up, fam? That's the thing. Like, in the outside world, people would look at it like, oh man, it's a real rumble. In the real life, they'd be like, no, Shuggy, you beat me up, man. I'm like, dude, I ain't trying to beat you up, bro. Like, you know, I know you need some bread. Like, let's do this fight. Ray J versus Suge J. Let's do a play real quick, bro. But you know, people, celebrity dudes, man, they get into this whole prima donna thing where they don't want to allow other people to shine. And he a generation that he not trying to allow the new generation to shine. Cause he way older than me. He like 40 something. Yeah. So it's like, I ain't ageism. I ain't doing no ageism like that. But it's like, bro, pass the torch, bro. Like, you did Love and Hip Hop. Nigga, I did Love and Listings. Nigga, like, come on, bro. Like, come on.
Now, Love and Listings is your VH1 show.
Yeah.
Now, what's up with the your dad's podcast, the one with Dave Mays?
Dave Mays, the Collect Calls. It's obviously I don't keep up with it. You know, I support him in real life. I feel like I have 2 things I feel about it. I feel like he should, you know, give people what they want, but don't give too much, because you know you still got to have your own story.
Yeah.
So you know, I feel like it's a lot of drama within it, but I'm like, it's hard to tell somebody to do. It's hard to tell him what to do, especially in prison. Because you ever been in jail, it sucks to be in jail, especially you have so much success. Yeah. You don't want to be in jail. And the Dave Mays, I can see that it's drama. I just hope that everybody learns their lesson and not to, I don't know, stay out of their feelings and get back to doing what they need to do. Because if not, it's gonna fall like death row.
I know you.
And you know, listening to a couple of them phone calls, Suge sound like he being careful about what he's saying, type shit. I got a video I'm gonna bring to y'all, bro, about we gonna like kind of try to decipher a little message he have for somebody. But yeah, I kind of understand what Suge Jr. saying.
You and your father, you guys talk a lot. You guys have.
We talk a lot here and there, not as much now. Like, I think that we have a good relationship, but it's just more like I do my own thing. You know, I'm at a point in my life where I made different decisions compared to my father. I'm not saying he's a bad dad, but we're just 2 different guys. Mm-hmm. You know, he had 7 foundations. What I mean by foundations is 7 different families and all that type of stuff. Mm-hmm. Me, I'm just with 1. You know, like, ain't no shot. It's just more like I learned from my dad's mistakes. I'm not gonna say mistake, but like, you know, his choices. I just make different choices, and I respect him as my father, proud of him, but I have my own life that I live, and everything I do now is just to protect my name, because my name is actually Suge. That's why I own the IP rights. That's why I own my name, and I'm very fair, and all I want to do is make sure that things are done the right way.
And then you have kids. How many kids do you have now?
I have 2 kids, so 2 daughters.
How old are they?
2 and 5.
Now how's that, being a father?
It's incredible, man. My first daughter was on TV with me. You know, I brought her on. Everybody knew her. And then my second daughter, she didn't get to experience the TV part because I didn't want to exploit it. Mm-hmm. And it's incredible. You know, like, I grew up.
Hey man, shout out Suge Jr. Shout out Discretion TV. For sure, y'all go tap. I'm gonna have a link to his channel in the description, so anybody that wanna tap in, they could tap in. Whatever, how you, yeah, bro. He articulated himself well. I could see like it seemed like he just got more of a handle on the reins or whatever. How you at this point? I didn't see him lash out before, and coming to his pop's defense, which was understandable and not, he didn't look irrational, but he looked like he was trying to smash for his ration though, type shit. You feel me? And I'm like, I understand that. Feel me? Type shit. Like, this was a good one. He said he think Wack so to recap, he think Wack been the federales. Yeah, federales sent him at Suge to try, you feel me? Type shit. And then he say he thinks the way Suge treated people. In so many words, he basically said that he run around here smashing niggas' wives and your homie wife though, your employee wife. I could, like, on some Art of War shit, he probably looking at it like this nigga Reg, like certain people around you when they around a boss, they get the misconception that they bossy or like type shit. So he probably was trying to put it back in perspective for certain niggas. Like, yeah, man, your bitch know who the boss is type shit, whatever. But I think a lot of that might have played into where he is today. He should have some get back, if I'm not mistaken. This shit was an accident, bro. That's what made me believe that the federales have probably been on Suge trail. Or somebody, the police, they wanted him off the streets, whoever, type shit. Because they know that shit was an accident. He was fighting for his life, bro, type shit. Whatever. Heard it was a blick out there, bro. Rest in peace to bruh, too. To Terry, bro, like, his condolences to his peoples. I ain't trying to, it's crazy. We do that a lot, like, when we talking about the main people when we talking about main characters and shit like that, we forget about the other characters, because they main characters in their family life. And they, in their people's life and type shit. But, yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think. We on to the next one.
Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper.